Hello! Welcome to this drum lesson for Go With The Flow by Queens of the Stone Age with the mighty Dave Grohl on the drums, obviously. So this is on one hand quite tricky, on the other hand the drum parts are quite simple but relentless, it's quite fast. So it's kind of one for beginners because you can practice it slowly. So let's just look at these two. There's basically two sections. Usually it's played on the hi-hat, part A, which is just basically kicks on one hand, one hand, three hand. So it's like, okay? That alternates onto the crash in the choruses, but for the verses, it's on the hi-hats. And then we've got this kind of snare flam pattern, which is basically, essentially there's two bars. You're doing snares on 1, 2 and 3. So the first bar is snares on 1, 2 and 3. Beats 2 and 3 are flams, but the second but the first hit isn't a flam, so it's on the crash. That's the first bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then into the second bar you carry on the flams. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you've just got an extra flam on 4 and. So the second bar is this. But then the last flam is on the open hi-hat. So the second bar is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the hi-hat. So the two bars together so that's part B. And then part A is just, as I said, notice there's a little open on 4 and before part B. And also a thing to notice here is the hi-hat feel is very like, it's very kind of robotic. It's just going very driving, kind of not much dynamics in it. It's just kind of single hits. Then we get into the chorus pattern, which is basically on the crashes more than on the hi-hats. And that's between your toms. So you got So you got a similar pattern, but you've got crash and then flam on the toms, ba blum ba ba blum ba blum blah. So you got 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So you've kind of got that little gap. So it's like a 4-bar pattern. Blattum bloom ba, blattum bloom ba, bloom bla bloom bloom ba, bloom bloom ba, bloom ba, bloom bloom ba, splattum bloom ba, blattum bloom ba, bloom blattum ba. Is it a 6-bar pattern? No, it is a 4-bar pattern. And that is basically the whole song. There's a bit at the end where it just does the whole outro, where it's just keeping that big crash feel. And there's some nice little snare fills in there. That's the whole song. See if you can do it. Slow it down. Remember, if you can't play it, slow it right down. Play it slowly. That's how you do it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. See you next time.